Greetings and grace. Cooper raunched it in, aka she raked it in. Sis is not playing. She's out here talking about the stuff that ladies aren't supposed to talk about because God forbid we talk about it. But anyway, we're going to get into it. We're going to read her bio and we're going to discuss some different things so that you guys can be encouraged to take things to new levels and healthier levels within your marriages and relationships. Okay, so this is not for the faint of heart. So this is your fair warning. If you want to roll out, just say it's no problem and I'm not offended. Let's talk about it. All right. Greetings and grace. Hey, your content creation strategy, it matters. I would love to help you take things to a whole new level. I break it down in depth so that you can rock it out, so that you can take things where you really want them to go. And you will actually be a cut above the rest. That's what it's about. And I'm going to include some amazing extras. Make sure you go on ahead, take a look at the course, get the video course. It's yours and rock it out. All right. Talk soon. All right, let's take a look at what she got going on. Coming in at number 3 on the Forbes list in 2020-21, Alexandra Cooper earned $20 million. She only has a follower count of 3.6 million, you guys. She like times, 21, she almost 9 times her follower count, you guys. That's amazing. Average engagement 15.98%, entrepreneurship score of 3. Talking about sex, her own as well as that of friends and celebrities, has made former college soccer player Alexandra Cooper into a multimillionaire. Cooper started her fornication focused podcast, Call Her Daddy. That is a very funny name. Call Her Daddy. Not the fornication, the Call Her Daddy. That's absolutely hilarious. With her former roommate Sophia Franklin. After the two gained popularity, they signed a deal to produce the podcast under Barstool Sports. After parting ways with Franklin in 2020, Cooper signed a reported $60 million deal to bring the podcast to Spotify. Cooper's turned raunch into riches, and the podcast is currently ranked the number 1 female-focused podcast on Spotify globally. Okay, shouts out to her, okay, because it takes a lot of bravery to go against the grain as a lady and talk about the things that everybody is so afraid to talk about. When in actuality, if there is more communication on it, I'm talking healthy communication about it, is what I'm speaking about. Things would be healthier, including sex lives. All right. So I'm not promoting like, hey, yeah, go commit fornication and everything like that. Look, right. Great sex is safe sex. Safe sex means that you have already achieved a level of intimacy, a level of trust, and you guys are on the same page. Like, be smart about it. You don't want to end up being with somebody and, oh my Lord, you know what I'm saying? You end up having a baby. Then you don't even know how they would raise a child. Things like that. Like, you don't have the same principles. Things just don't align. Your visions don't align. And then you got a bunch of children out here that ultimately end up hurt, especially if there's no healthy, just like foundation between the two parents. So I just want to encourage you guys, be smarter. If you are in fact going to do it, make sure you practice safe sex, right? And that's not just with a condom. That's safe spiritually, mentally, physically. You know what I'm saying? Emotionally, like be smart out here. So Call Her Daddy. I think that's hilarious because obviously it's hilarious. Okay. So, I have a theory. That if there was more people willing to hear what women have to say about something that can't happen without us. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can, but naturally, right? We're talking about how things were ordained to be, there would be a lot more happier and healthier people out there. Case in point, the fact that I think it's like 60%, more than 60% of women aren't achieving an orgasm when they are having sex with their partners. I think that is very sad. I think that's horrible. I think that's bad when women are afraid to speak up, or they feel as though they have to step on toes because maybe their man, is a little more sensitive on that side. But in actuality, if you think about it, right, don't just evolve as a person with your character, but also evolve when it comes to your sex life. You should both want to be able to please each other and grow in that area and have some fun. Like, I mean, seriously, you can't say you love somebody, but you don't want them to achieve the ultimate pleasure, then you be part of that and helping them get there. I mean, just think about it, do some research, listen to the stuff that she's talking about. I think it will go a long way. Actually, no, scratch that. I know it will go a long way because a lot of people need help out here. And I think it's sad, hey, I bet you if you guys start doing things like this and you open up, create the safe spaces and safe places to be able to have these conversations, a lot more just happiness and healthiness, and just it'll just be better. It will be better. There'd be more peace. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Like, men get stressed out, women do too. And I think it's awesome that she's out here and she's sharing, you know what I'm saying, some stuff that I'm pretty sure is actually helping people. Like, I subscribed to her YouTube, and I'm definitely gonna check out her podcast because I like stuff like that. It doesn't bother me, you know. I'm not all like, 1000% of my time is, focused on raunchiness, but I also know who I am, and I have raunchy jokes. I say raunchy jokes. There's stuff that you guys don't even know, that, and I'll share with my family, because it's like, hey, this is funny, or my closest friends, because like I love to laugh, and there's some really great funny content out there. Some of my favorite movies, they are in fact raunchy. I mean, seriously, a lot of times I think people are so uptight when it comes to these things, when it's like, you don't have to be so uptight. Yes, have boundaries, know your limits, but you don't need to be uptight about something that is part of human nature. That's what I'm saying. So, again, be smart, date with intention, court with intention, date with intention, be in relationships with intention, be smart about it. Don't just do it to do it. Make sure it's somebody who's worth it, right? Or in the event of a pregnancy, you guys can go the distance. That's important, right? You want to think about those things, and you want to be smart, and you want to be wise about it. So, check out what she got going on, and I think it's dope. She's got a YouTube, she's got a Spotify. You can look her up at Call Her Daddy, and for the sake of purposes and everything like that, I won't play anything because a lot of her content was a little bit longer, but she does have content out here, and she's got a ton of stuff. Excuse me, hold on. She's got a ton of stuff, and you can check out, like, she's got podcast clips, Alex's vlogs, Call Her Daddy vlogs, group chat, best of around bar stool sports. And then she has the channels that she's connected with, which is the Barstool channels. And so there's a lot of stuff that you can learn about and connect with to find out what she got going on, playlist. And it says follow along with Alexandra Cooper and the Daddy Gang as they exploit the details of their lives, making you feel a hell of a lot better about yours. Relationships, social scenes, embarrassing moments, and more are all addressed on Call Her Daddy. See you effing Wednesday. So that's a lot of fun. It's kind of funny when you think about it, and it's going to be educational, I'm sure. So I'm looking forward to listening to her content. Definitely check her out if you want to, and if you want to increase your love life. Okay, so I want to encourage that, healthy love lives. Come on now, y'all. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to see you win. Ooh, that rhymed all the time. Take a look at this last clip so that I can see you make it. The time for you to get more strategic with your content was yesterday, and it's time to solidify yourself. So stop wasting your time, because guess what? In September 2022, Forbes dropped a list of the top 50 highest earning content creators from 2021. When preparation meets opportunity, guess what? Success always happens. That's Henry Hartman. Gary Vee teaches us to pump the content out. Grant Cardone teaches us that marketing is in fact senior to sales, because if you're not posting content, guess what? 1, your audience will never know who you are. 2, you cannot educate them on what you do. And 3, no one will ever be able to find you online. Let me find out that you can build a global business without a social media presence. Because if you are failing to plan, you are planning to fail. That's Benjamin Franklin. Show your audience who you are. Educate them consistently and build your online presence by clicking the link below and grabbing the mini course that will help you create the strategy you need and you are looking for only $27. Go on ahead and grab that course. by the way, what's her strategy? Her strategy is to talk about the things that people are too afraid to talk about. Not only that, in an area that we already know sex sells, not enough women are actually open and talking about it. So that is a very bold strategy that, as you can see, is welcome and accepted across multiple sexes. So that's what it's about. Yes, shout out to Barstool Sports. Okay, thank you guys so much for